Hello everyone and welcome to my channel White Angel Messages. I'm Angel. This video is for the new moon in Cancer set for the 25th of June 2025. First we'll be taking a look at the influences that the new moon has on us, and then we'll take a look at the cards to see what messages the universe gives us. Okay guys, so the new moon is in Cancer, the sign of our emotions. Now what we're going to be feeling is like an emotional roller coaster. And this is going to be not just on the 25th when the new moon is high in the sky, but also a few days before and a few days later. So if you're on this roller coaster and you think, well, is this momentarily? I could ignore it. Think again. If we ignore our feelings, they will only become more intense because the new moon in Cancer is here for a purpose. Just like all the other moons, they want to help us to grow and to develop. So if we ignore it, they're just going to come knocking even stronger. The new moon in Cancer encourages us to find what is called our unique home frequency. That is this unique vibration that we have. We all have one. Our home frequency gives us happiness. It reminds us of our real, true nature. That is, the part of ourselves that it always remains the same, no matter what our circumstances are. It manages our interaction and our behavior with those around us. And it cannot be changed by our fluctuating emotions. Emotions are not really who we are. They're just visitors. And even when they overstay their welcome, they're not really our true self. They're just temporary. This new moon in Cancer brings up many emotions. And this is going to teach us that when we open up ourselves to our feelings, we also open up to our intuition. And that is the focus of the new moon in Cancer. Our intuition is the most important guiding force. It can see into the past, into the present, and even into the future. Our intuition comes to us in flashes of insight or those sparks of brilliant ideas. We've all had them, right? You recognize them, okay? Our intuition is pure and devoid of fear, self-doubt, and judgment, what we should always be following. So the most important part of this video, the message, is the actual development of our intuition. By experiencing our emotions, we unlock the wisdom of our intuition. So whether we want to or not, all the emotions that are coming up, we're going to have to face them. It's for our own good. Now, this new moon in Cancer this year forms several important aspects with other planets that we cannot overlook in this reading. So it's going to be a little bit different. Okay, the first one is that it will be conjunct with Jupiter, which will be in Cancer. Now, what is this going to do to us? How are we going to feel? Well, Jupiter amplifies things. So we're going to feel a greater desire for growth, for meaningful connections, and for emotional honesty. This conjunction will encourage you to dream bigger about your emotional well-being, because we all want to feel better. We all want to be happy. So we should dream big. Jupiter's presence reminds us that we deserve more than just the bare minimum, right? We can call in prosperity. So here's a question. What does emotional abundance look like in your life? Think about it. Second aspect, we've got the new moon, which is conjunct to Mars, which will be in Virgo. Okay, this little combination also has a great impact on us. Now, Mars is the driving force, and Virgo represents focus on details. With this conjunction, with this new moon, Mars and Virgo will bring practical energy to this new moon. So, your intentions are not just dreams. They can become concrete. We set intentions on every new moon, things we'd like to do, something that you'd like to start. With this one, even more because of this conjunction, they can become concrete. So I have another question for you. How can you take targeted actions to create more security in your life? Third aspect. We've got the sun and the new moon, actually. It's also with the sun. The new moon in Cancer that is going to square to Neptune, which will be in Aries. Okay, now with this combination, we have Neptune in the picture. So we should examine why we are deluding ourselves when we rush into emotional situations without clarity. Neptune can cloud our visions, and Aries can make us really impulsive. And we all know that that can lead to mistakes, right? So this squaring here, even though it's seen as negative, in reality, it's a positive negative because it's going to fix things for us. Okay? This aspect reminds us that we should check inside of ourselves first what really matters to us inside, not what matters to us outside. Question: what are your desires for emotional security? Are they coming from your authentic self or from external expectations? Use this energy to see through the illusions and connect with your deepest truth. Take a look and see what's real and what's not. This is going to help you avoid delusions and heartaches, etc. Because we have to face the truth and we have to grow. Okay, last planetary influence. The new moon in Cancer is going to square with Saturn, which is 2 in Aries. Okay, now this is going to bring awareness to the structures in your life that bring you either support or limit to your emotional growth. Because Saturn represents the boundaries, the responsibilities, and the long-term commitment. So this aspect reminds us that real emotional security requires discipline and commitment. Quick fixes are not going to work. Okay? So if we really want to be happy, discipline and commitment. Question for this aspect: what boundaries do you need to establish to protect your emotional well-being? Because Saturn challenges us to face our emotional blocks and fears of vulnerability. You've got 4 questions to think about in this new moon, which will help you to develop this intuition, to face those emotions, to develop your intuition, which will lead you, guide you in a protective manner in matters of the heart. The new moon in Cancer, therefore, can release intense feelings, dreams, and also behaviors. Very intense. You'll notice this in yourself and other people. Okay? So, within yourself, after you've answered these 4 questions that we went through, it's time to ask yourself, why these feelings, these dreams, and these behaviors? Why are they here? Why did they resurface? What messages do they have for you? So sit with them and let them reveal your heart's desire and the path to your home frequency, because that will lead you to happiness. Okay, guys, this was the astrological part of this video. Now, as you've seen, I've changed a little bit the format from the other times. Instead of doing each zodiac sign individually, giving you information and then drawing one single card for each zodiac, what I'm going to do is something different. Since this new moon, what is really important is developing your intuition to bring out your home frequency, that is your personal unique vibration. The cards I'm going to take out today are cards to develop your intuition, okay, to help you along to become stronger and feel who should be with you, who should not be with you, and how to recognize the truth and not the truth, okay? So what I'm going to do is simply extract the cards and put them here. I'd like you to use your intuition to see which messages are for you, which resonate with you, which do you feel is intended for you, okay? Because in that manner, we can take a step closer, a step ahead to becoming our true authentic selves and feeling the direction that our intuition is nudging us to go in. Okay, Spirit, what do we have for everyone out there? Messages for the collective, and they'll sift through it. Wow, a whole block. I heard they're here. Okay, here we go. The first one is empowered decisions. Intuition empowers your decisions. Trust your inner compass. So what I'm picking up here is when you do decide, it's not going to be, cross my fingers, I hope it's good, I hope it's not good. When your intuition tells you this is the answer, go right, go left, go here, go there, yes, no, don't answer the phone or whatever. When you do that decision, when you decide to follow it, you're sure of it. And this assurance gives you empowerment, and you're going to feel stronger. And that is the strength that you need to take every day in your decisions, one step at a time, so that when you do get into emotion relationships, you can still take those empowered steps there as well, without any fear, without any, let's say, setbacks, or not even regrets, but sort of like saying, well, self-doubt, second guessing myself, except no, you're not going to be doing that. Your intuition, if you trust your inner compass, it will lead you in all aspects, and it'll keep growing. Divine alignment. Align with your higher frequencies to enhance your intuitive senses. Okay, now we all have it, and I'm sure you've felt it, you've heard it, you've heard that little voice inside of you. There's something higher, okay? Some people call them angels, some people call it spirit. It doesn't matter. They're there. They're there to follow you. Sometimes people have loved ones on the other side whispering something, or seeing symbols, synchronicities, numbers. This could be for you at this point. Intuitive insights. You are receiving powerful intuitive insights. Follow them. There we go. We were talking about receiving symbols and signs. Some of you might actually see something. It could be a dream, because we were saying the new moon in Cancer brings it up. It releases intense feelings, but also dreams. And you will see the messages. During this new moon, and as it goes along into Cancer, pay attention to your dreams. And remember that you can interpret them. There's a lot of websites that have dream interpretation. There's also a lot of books. And you're going to get messages from here. There's some people that don't dream. In this case, this card isn't for you. Other people that do dream, keep your eyes open when you're dreaming, or rather when you wake up, because there's a message in there for you. Clarity and chaos. Okay, a lot of people say, no, it's chaos, I don't understand anything. But in chaos, your intuition brings clarity. Trust it. If for whatever reason you are in the midst of chaos, and for some reason you have this voice inside of you that says, gives you the answer to something, don't doubt it. It's helping you. It's pulling you out of the chaos. Okay, so this is for someone who, at the moment, is in the midst of a tornado, sort of, a whirlwind, something really strong. Listen to your intuition, your gut feeling. It can't lie to you. It will tell you the straight truth to your face. It is you that wants to save you and help you. Trust it. Okay, another one. Light of awareness. The light of awareness sharpens your intuition. Okay? When you are aware of something, when you see something clearer, because you sit with them and you go through the emotions, as we were saying before, the 4 questions, and you clarify things, okay? That will sharpen your intuition, as we were saying. So if you can't find the answers in those moments, you will be able to know where to go. And it will lead you to happiness, because that is what the intention of the new moon in Cancer is. To look at all those emotions, clarify them, clean them out, and go towards happiness. Just see what is your frequency, what's your vibration. Because if you follow that frequency, if you follow that wave, it'll take you to your shore, the shore of happiness. There we go. We were talking about vibrational alignments. There it is. When you align with the universe, your intuition becomes stronger. The more you do that, as we were saying, the more stronger you become. The stronger you become, the more confident you become, the faster and the easier it is to take the next step. When you meet someone, you will often quickly understand things. Okay? The more you align with universe, the more you do this alignment, this intuition, the practicing, the understanding of yourself, the more you open up, the more your intuition comes in. And oftentimes you just look at a person and you go, no, thank you. Or, hi, and you welcome them in. And you don't know why. You don't have any proof and you can't explain it. But you have this gut feeling that this is the wrong person or it's the right person. You feel it inside of you for whatever it is. Now, this one is mostly emotionals, but this will actually help you in all aspects of life, even with work, with social settings, etc. Okay? In our case, today we're looking at emotions. And being June, we're looking at also love, which is very strong at this point. And we also have the love bonuses, Taroscope readings going on. And you'll notice that as well. This will help you immensely. Okay, and another one. Divine protection. You are divinely protected. Trust each step of your intuition. This is beautiful, okay? If ever you are afraid because you're saying, I don't have proof. You just said, you see them and you say yes or no, but you don't have any proof. True, but you don't need it because you're divinely guided, okay? And Spirit doesn't have to give you proof. Spirit is proof. They're there. They're there for you. And that voice that you hear inside of yourself, that instinct, that intuitive sensation, that's Spirit guiding you. That's your protective guardian angels. That's you protecting yourself. You have all the forces in the universe helping you, guiding you. As you can see, this beautiful winged, and you can't actually see what it is. You just see the wings, okay? Because it could be anything, whatever you imagine it to be. And it's there, and it's guiding you. And if you can feel it, you know it's there. You don't need proof. Proof will appear as you go along, as you find out later. And then you realize, wow, I dodged a bullet, or wow, I let the right person in. I trusted my intuition, not my head, not my heart, my intuition. Okay, we're talking and developing intuition in this video. And that's what's going to happen. It is going to guide you correctly. So remember, when you trust your intuition, you are receiving divine protection. Okay? So you can trust every step that you take, even if you don't have proof. It's somewhere out there, and sooner or later you will see it. But in the meantime, what you will see and feel are the correct steps that you're taking. And this will make you stronger. And at a certain point, you're not even going to want to know or see proof. The fact is, the feeling that you have and what unfolds is enough proof. Okay, guys, these were beautiful, beautiful messages. I'm really glad that I was able to do this for you. I hope you like this new format. I'm also, every once in a while, I change the format because we have to grow in time, right? So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. And thank you for being with me, for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll catch you on the next video, whichever one you choose to watch. Bye-bye for now. From Angel.